She done went and got that athlete dick.
Right.
Chances are don't drink or smoke. He taking all his vitamins and his nutrients.
He's at the IV therapy
He's
clinic.
at the IV therapy clinic.
Hold up. You mean to tell me the same man who was out here spiraling like a BET villain just 2 weeks ago is now sending peace and love emojis? He's in his healing era. Let's not play, because this whole situation is not just messy. It's borderline unhinged. Let's get into it. So this past weekend, Cardi B was spotted in the club with her new man, NFL star Stefon Diggs. And when I say spotted, I mean all over each other, grinding, slow dancing, laughing.
And I grew up in a different type of Hispanic culture, like the Heights.
Yeah.
That is more like.
It's more hood, it's more
It's more
street.
hood, it's more street, it's more trappy.
Yeah.
It's more Dominican.
Right.
Baby, it was given soft launch energy with a whole lot of hip action. The internet went wild. One fan said Offset punching the air like he on the undercard for the next Logan Paul fight. But then Offset, out of nowhere, responds on Twitter and says, I'm happy for her. Excuse me, happy where? Happy when? Because just 2 weeks ago, you were doing everything but acting like a happy, healed ex. Let's rewind real quick.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just, I just also feel like it's like, for as long as I've been like famous, I guess, I haven't taken like a break. I haven't taken a break of social media. I haven't taken a break to like analyze things and like just see the flowers and stuff.
Cardi B got on Twitter Spaces and gave us all the tea. She wasn't holding back anything. She said Offset had been calling and texting nonstop. Not just her, but also Stefon, accusing them of harassing him when he was the one blowing up everybody's phone. She also claimed he tried to fight her best friend physically. Pull up on you energy. Who does that? But then came the part that made everybody stop scrolling.
I don't know. It's like different factors that I feel like people just be like, probably like hating on me or something like that. But I always felt like in my whole life, it has been like that. That's why I'm such an introvert too. Like I don't really, coming from the Bronx and.
Cardi said Offset allegedly threatened to harm himself and her. Y'all, that's not just drama. That's dangerous. And just when you think the story can't go any deeper into chaos, she claims Offset sent a private, explicit tape of them to Stefon Diggs. Some weird flex or threat.
Yeah, like when real life started hitting, like it's like, yeah, dreams, whatever. I always say the story, like I started recording like my manager at the time. He was like, you always like remixing songs like on the spot. Like you should try to like record.
What? That's not, I'm heartbroken. That's not, I want her back. That's calculated, obsessive, and frankly disturbing. So when Offset said he was happy for her, nobody believed it. Not the fans, not the blogs, not even his own followers. One user tweeted, Offset trying to play Zen X after Cardi aired him out like a laundromat. Boy, please. And honestly, where's the lie? Because this is not Offset's first time doing the absolute most after a breakup.
And it's so crazy to me to see the culture, different type of Hispanic cultures in different places. Like it's like over here is very Celia Cruz, very.
We've seen this man cheat on Cardi publicly, cry on Instagram, pop up with flowers uninvited, and literally crash her concert to beg for forgiveness. He's the king of mess it up then beg for redemption. And this time, it looks like Cardi's really done. She's outside, she's glowing, and she's got a whole NFL player holding her waist in the club. And Offset's somewhere tweeting. He didn't just detonate his entire love life on Spaces, but while Cardi's out here leveling up.
But I'm gonna fly my kids out because my daughter's off till the 25th.
Gotcha. Spring break?
Yeah, so it's like, I could fly, like, I was in Miami for a month and I was flying my kids over there every weekend. But like on the road, it's gonna be kind of like hard. Like, oh yeah, keep coming with me every single day. And
another queen was making noise too. Megan Thee Stallion popped out at Coachella and brought the stage to life. And not just by herself. She brought out hip-hop royalty queen. They performed Unity, which was already a moment. But then Megan brought out 3 dancers dressed as Bigfoot. Now, because Nicki Minaj released a diss track last year aimed at Megan and the title, Bigfoot. So this wasn't just choreography, this was a response. The girls are not just fighting in the booth anymore, they're fighting on stage with costumes and symbolism. And then Queen Latifah added more fire to the flame. After the show, Megan asked her how she felt, and Queen Latifah said, "Murder them, baby." The internet exploded because Nicki has a song called Click Clack, and she says the exact same phrase. So now fans are screaming that Queen Latifah was taking sides, throwing shade at Nicki right alongside Megan. One fan tweeted, "Not Queen Unity out here, subbing Nicki Minaj. The timeline is on fire." Another said, "Queen Latifah always talking about empowering women until it's Nicki, but hold up. Before y'all go full Barbs versus the world, let's break this down. That murder them line, it didn't start with Nicki or Queen Latifah. It actually comes from Jamaican dancehall icon Ninja Man, who dropped the song Murder Them back in the early 90s. It was a massive hit. So both Nicki and Queen Latifah quoting that line, that's just them pulling from the same cultural moment, not necessarily throwing shade. Still, when you put it on the Coachella stage right after a Bigfoot performance, fans gonna read into it. And honestly, that's half the fun. But while the internet was dissecting lyrics, Megan was giving us a glimpse into her personal life. She hopped on TikTok Live and opened up, and it was real raw. She talked about how she hasn't been feeling happy lately, that she's been distant, offline, just trying to feel like herself again. She said she missed talking to the hotties, that she's working on new music, new goals, and healing. She even introduced her new puppy, Tracy, who she said is just her new little friend. And it was honestly one of the most relatable moments we've seen from Meg in a while. She wasn't promoting a new song. She wasn't doing a brand deal. She was just being a woman trying to get her joy back. And that hit different. So let's recap for the folks in the back. Cardi B is glowing and grinding with a new man. Offset is out here claiming he's happy for her after allegedly spiraling hard. Megan is healing, performing, and maybe sending subtle shots. And Queen possibly just quoting a dance hall classic, but still stirring the pot. So here's the real question. Do you think Offset is really over Cardi? Or is he faking the piece so he don't look like a villain? And is Megan just having fun on stage? Or is there still real tension with Nicki? Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't go nowhere, because next up, we got tea on why JT and Young Miami might be done for good. It's giving real bad breakup energy behind the scenes. Stay tuned.